Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, he comes to work every day looking to get better and be himself. So looking forward to seeing how he do with a week of preparation and coming out here and performing.
So what does changing quarterbacks, even if it's just in an injury situation, do in terms of kind of providing a spark for the, kind of energizing the locker room as a whole?
Yeah, potentially. Everybody, we all got to go out there and make plays. So plays being made, that's gonna give us a spark. But yeah, we rallying behind whoever, the entire team, and we're just trying to find a way to get a win. That's the main goal. So regardless of who's out there, who's at quarterback, corner, or whatever position it may be, like we looking for anybody to give us a spark right now and get it going.
Denzel has such a high energy personality in a player. Does that translate throughout the locker room? I know it's hard, like when he's the backup or the quarterback, but now that he's going to be in that starting role. Like, did you feel that in the second half when he took the field Sunday?
Yeah, no, definitely. It was definitely a lot of energy and a lot of positivity and a spark. But at the end of the day, we got to go out there, make plays, and get the job done. So we still got to do our job at the end of the day. But, yeah, definitely feed off energy and try to take that in a positive way and keep it going.
Is that accuracy one of the things that you really see in those scout team periods, that you can kind of fit it into some tight windows there and really put the ball right on the money?
Yeah, I feel he throws a great ball. And, like I said, very accurate. And, yeah, so I definitely seen that in the scout team.
Denzel, it looked like Monday night the Cowboys covered Bowers with some corners. Did you see yourself lined up against him this week?
Yeah, I believe so. I can see that.
What did you see from him last year? I know he had a huge year, and he was hurt a little bit this year.
Yeah.
Just what do you see out of him as a player?
Yeah, just going to be a great player in this league. Definitely like a receiving tight end. Got the speed, route running, and good hands, and definitely their top player over there for those guys. So he's a good player and someone we got to key in on.
You saw him individually though also last year, didn't you?
A little bit.
I mean, what did what was the on-field experience with him?
Yeah, pretty much he's a good player and someone that we got to key in on. So same thing.
Does someone of his size, if at all, change the way you approach covering him?
No, not necessarily. I mean, I watch the guys' film and check those guys. I'll see what I could do to kind of eliminate them the best way that I can. But I still just play my technique, play my style of play, and go from there.
Denzel, for Miles to have 4 sacks this past week after the 5-sack game, like you played with him so long at this point, does anything he does ever surprise you? I guess.
Yeah, it is crazy though. It's crazy. He be putting up Madden numbers now, so it's definitely exciting to see. And he's a Hall of Fame player, and just excited and glad I'm able to play with him. And so like I said, he's a great player. You can't say enough things about Miles, but yeah, we just gotta get some wins though.
Did he give you guys any credit for those? Some of those sacks came because Lamar had to, double clutch and hold the ball because nobody was open downfield.
Yeah, as you say that, I don't think he gave me credit for that. I ain't gonna have to go talk to him about that. He owed me some of his check or something. I don't know.
I asked Devin about the impact that Mason and Malik have on that defensive line and helping Miles, but also helping the linebackers, the secondary. What have you seen from the interior defensive line that has made you guys such a successful unit as a whole?
Yeah, I mean, man, they've been playing great, causing a lot of havoc up front, and getting pressure on the quarterback and on the running backs, and making our job easier. And on the back end, like we say all the time, rushing coverage work together, and man, they've been holding up to that standard, and we just got to keep at it, keep consistent with it, and keep working together.
Denzel, you said it, but Miles is obviously a Hall of Fame player. But of all the years that you guys have spent together, do you think that this is maybe the best he's played or looked in his career, just what he's doing out there every single week?
I believe so. He may say otherwise, but I feel he's definitely having his most dominant career that I've seen him personally. But I mean, he's been doing this year in and year out, and the fact that he's gotten better. It seems like as if he's gotten better and putting up the numbers that he's putting up is pretty special.
When the Raiders run it as little as they did, like Monday night, I think it was 3 runs in the first half.
Yeah.
Do you look at that as there might be a correction the following week, and they're going to try to commit to that, or you just expect Geno to throw the ball a ton?
Potentially, yeah. I mean, they may try to get back and try to run the ball a little bit, but so we just got to be ready for both. They got a great running back and receiving game as well, so we just got to be prepared for both.
What makes it so hard to win on the road? I mean, you guys lost 13 straight on the road now. So what makes it so so hard, and what can you guys do to stay that streak?
Yeah, I think it's difficult to win in general in this league. It's a tough league, but man, we just got to find a way. That's the thing. Like we in these games, and we got to finish. We got to eliminate penalties. We got to make plays and score, stop them from scoring, and find a way to get a W at the end of the game. That's it.
You had a couple of long chase downs on Sunday from behind. How do you keep your motor going on a play like that when it seems like sometimes the guys are pretty far ahead?
Yeah, like I said, trying to find a way to get a win. You know, it's not over till it's over, and I feel I'm one of the guys on the field that could run guys down, and if a big one ever breaks like that, and so I just take a lot of pride in being there for my teammates and want to get them down and give us another chance at stopping those guys or stopping whoever and getting the ball back to our offense.
What challenges, like, Myers and Tucker, just what challenges do they present?
You said Myers and Tucker. I mean, they're good players. Tucker, faster guy, could run, and you know they're just great players. Gina's gonna give them opportunities at the ball, and we're looking forward to covering them.
Since this is a copycat league so much, do you expect maybe teams to do more variations of the tush push like what you saw Sunday?
Yeah, potentially. Yeah. Like I said, it's a copycat league. Guys are going to try to mimic things that work from other teams and everything. So we prepare. We watch the film and prepare for what we think is going to come in the game, and go from there.
Denzel, just as the offense has struggled, I know, like said on Sunday, said it was embarrassing that they couldn't score a touchdown with how well you guys are playing. Like, how do you as a defense not lose motivation, not get frustrated when the production and the complementary football just hasn't been there?
Yeah. Like you said, it hasn't been there. That's the truth about it. Complementary football hasn't been there, but just about keeping our goals in front of us, whether that's individually or as a defense, or obviously we want to all play good together at the same time, but we're still doing great things as a defense, and we're just trying to be the best group out there, best defense in the league, and historically if we can, but we out there competing. We all a bunch of competitors, and we're just trying to be the best.
A couple more. Schwartz playing that, keeping that energy high, even if sometimes things aren't going your guys' way. What role does Schwartz play in?
Huge. I mean, it's just constant reminder of our goals and who we want to be out there, and it's just huge. Play calling and just the energy bringing to the team and to the defense just gets us prepared and ready to go.
Denzel, what about just Gino? Obviously, several years ago was kind of outcasted in this league, and then revived his career in Seattle, and now get the opportunity in Vegas. Just what do you notice about his play, and what's allowed him to still play at a solid level?
Yeah, just a vet in this league. Been playing for a long time, knows how to play, and rally a team. So I mean, he's still a great player, and someone that we're going to lock in on this week. Yeah. Thank you, guys.
What's going on? How's everybody doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing great. Can't complain.
Sure. Just first off, just how you doing mentally, emotionally? Obviously, news about what happened at your home. Just how you doing after?
Yeah, mentally, emotionally, I'm in a great place overall. In life, it's always going to be adversity. Things aren't always going to go, as planned. But I would say, I'm prepared for everything.
What's your plan to approach this week, knowing now that you are going to get your first NFL start?
The same how I always am. Knowing exactly where everybody's going to be, prepare, understand that they have a great defense. They're coached by a great coach, and they have great players on that side of the ball. So just doing what I can, to prepare mentally, physically, emotionally, to make sure I'm my best self.
Shedeur, how much do you feel that with this start, if you play well, that you could sort of cement yourself as the starting quarterback moving forward?
I don't think too much into that, I think in the moment present today, I go over the game plan and make sure I execute that. When you start moving too fast in life, sometimes, you miss the small details of things. So I never want to overlook anything.
Shedeur, what's the 24, 48 hours after the Ravens game? What was your kind of process like in terms of deconstructing that game, going through your reps, and what were you able to kind of pull away from that you can build off of and as positives?
Really, the positives from that game is just being able to go in there, breaking that barrier, coming off the sideline for so many weeks, and being able to do that. I don't think a lot of people understand, how challenging that is from a rookie going into a game. Now, a lot of NFL vets, backup quarterbacks, they've been in the league. You feel me? I'm just coming out of college, So it's a different feeling, but I enjoy it. So, as the game went on and, I settled in, okay, I know what's going on. So as long as I get comfortable, which I am, each and every day, seeing the guys run the routes and being out there, it feels good. So I know for sure I'm going to do everything in my power, and as a team, we're doing everything in our power to make sure we have success on Sunday.
Shedeur, how much are you looking forward to this week, getting all of the first-team reps, because Kevin said you're going to get all of them, to getting all of those first-team reps finally for the first time with the starters, and then having Tommy design a game plan to maximize your strengths and your skill set?
Yeah, I'm truly excited for that, knowing that, I have a piece of offense and a say-so and how things fit my eye and place the players exactly where they need to be, seeing how they come in and out of routes, seeing the structure of the alignment, seeing they set, just having a feeling. Like I'm more of a feel type of person, so that's how I learn. That's how I do everything. I'm just watching. It's just gonna happen. No, like I gotta be out there, feel it. I gotta move around. It's like so many details that it takes for me, to feel my best and play my best. And I'm doing everything in my power, and the team's doing everything, to help me get prepared.
Shedeur, as you've worked behind the scenes, obviously we haven't gotten to see you at practice since training camp, but what are you most proud of, I guess, with your development so far, and where do you feel like you've grown?
I would say definitely, I would say mentally, emotionally. I know this is a trending topic that my house got broken into, but I'm in a mental space now to where, it's not too much that could faze me, honestly. That's going on. And none of my jewelry got took anyway. So, by the way, none of my jewelry got took. So now, it's just caught slipping. It happens.
Shedeur, you mentioned after the game on Sunday how you like to really understand the details of your receivers and what they like and whatnot. Just historically for you as a player, how long has that process typically taken you as far as, getting to a point where you guys can see what each other wants without maybe actually having to see what each other wants and likes?
Well, I would say I definitely have a realistic approach, and I know my development, as a player and everything, and mentally and everything, has to speed up due to the situation. So I just like new challenges, so it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun going out there, doing what I got to do. And the fact that we are up against time, we are up against, growing real fast. So that's what's exciting. That's what, is the rush, that everybody feels. That's what excitement. That's when everybody going to be in the stadium lit to understand how quickly, it is going to take for us to have success. And I truly believe it won't be long.
Shedeur, I know you have probably been envisioning this opportunity for a long time. You have a lot of fans who want so much, expect so much from you. What's your philosophy on managing expectations in a situation like this?
I would say, for sure, I'm my own biggest critic. So in certain situations in the game, even in that fourth down of that last game, I wish I would have just extended the play. So mind you, I don't listen to critics. I don't listen to anybody has to say that's not within the organization, not within the team, not within the family or anything. Because it's like everybody have their own perspectives, but they're not out there doing it. So or they done it in their past life and their time has passed. So I'm just thankful that I'm living in the present. Now I have the opportunity to go out there and do the best I can. Will there be mistakes? Of course. But it wouldn't be as many mistakes, We're trying to minimize those most possible.
Shedeur, what was your dad's reaction to you getting the start, and will he be there on Sunday?
Quite honestly, right now, I'm not even, I don't know. I'm so focused on what I'm doing, I don't even be talking to too many people right now.
I'm sure you talked to him, though, yeah?
I ain't talked to him today or yesterday. I talked to Shiloh. Shiloh called me, but I said, bro, right now, if you want to talk, everybody just fly in and come see me, bro. I ain't trying to be on my phone. I'm not trying to do any of that. If you want to talk, just pull up on me, and then we can talk from there. But other than that, I don't even check my phone. Too many people have been texting me, are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. I didn't get robbed. My house did.
So it's safe to say that Shiloh will be there now?
I think. Yeah, I think. Like I say, whenever it's either, I just say, bro, let me know. And I got enough people around me to communicate and the details with everything. So I'm fine.
How much of the support from your teammates has led to some confidence in this moment? How much have they kind of rallied around you from training camp to now to make you feel confident to go out there?
A lot. I would say the teammates are definitely a big portion of everything, but at the same time, they have their own jobs they have to do also. So I have to take that upon myself to know that I have the responsibility, to bring this team a win on our side of the ball. So I got to do what's necessary to do that.
Shedeur, when you look at some of those blitz looks that the Ravens showed you in the second half, what do you think that you maybe could have done better, and what do you think a week full of practice will allow you to kind of adjust to this?
I think I handled the blitz pretty good. I think it's some certain scenarios, I could have been tighter, with my footwork and anything. But when it comes from film study and from everything, there's a lot of things, from that side, I done well, and minus the couple things going into the game, of course, that I could change. But all that's about feel, all that's about a different feel and about getting the reps and doing everything like that. So I'm excited and doing to the game as the time went on. You've seen the comfort, you've seen all that, you've seen the juice behind it. So I know I could get to that place. So that moment was a moment of hope, and I hope we all have.
You talked about how excited
you've talked so much about how much of a comfort level you have with your hungry dog guys and how much you really love to throw those guys. Do you think that these guys will, the coaches will give you an opportunity to have some of your comfort hungry dogs?
See, I ain't got that much motion here yet. I don't have that much motion here yet. I got to win some games. I got to do what I got to do to be able to make some requests. But right now, I'm just excited to be on the field right now.
She talked about how excited.
Said sometimes he and you in the mornings go over the tape of the previous practice regularly. What do you get out of those sessions, the one-on-ones with Kevin?
I gained a lot knowing, going through the checklist, going through the reads and all that. But look, all that stuff changes whenever you're in a real game. Honestly, it feels way different. I don't know. Hungry Dog's cool, but it's not like the real thing. You know what I mean? So, that keeps you, mentally, so you don't go out there and be a disaster. But I don't think I think it's cool. I don't know if it genuinely prepared you to go out there in the actual game, and be able to dominate.
You talked about how excited you were coming out the field Sunday, just getting your first NFL reps.
Well, I was excited after, after I already thought about, like, dang, we really just lost that game. Like, it could have been so close,
Right.
Could have been small details that we done different to be able to win that game. So,
But
yeah.
so what do you think the emotion's going to be going out to take that first snap in Vegas on Sunday?
I think it's everything we all think. I think it's gonna be exciting. I know a lot of y'all gonna be there. I know you can't miss it. You cannot miss this moment. It'll be definitely exciting. We going out there with a purpose, going out there mentally ready, no distractions, no anything, and I'll be excited.
Your offensive line.
We're going to do Chris and then one more.
Just getting comfortable with your offensive line. How important is that, and how much does getting those live reps, just going into this game, just having to have behind that offensive line, how much is that going to help you and them?
With the offensive line, you got to just be able to feel. You got to know the different things, how to manipulate the pocket and stuff. So I think in the Hungry Dogs aspect, I'm an expert in that environment, But with our guys, I got to still figure. We all have to feel each other and figure each other out. So that's the main thing. Doing what we need to do to make each other comfortable.
Shedeur, this is going to
Mary Kay.
Shedeur, how much
We'll do two more after this.
how much has it helped you to run sometimes the scouts and go against like a Miles Garrett and a Denzel Ward and a Mason Graham and Collins and those guys? How much has that helped you so far this season?
Help me in what way?
Just get ready to go against like Max Crosby and the things that you're going to face on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, quite honestly, we have a great defense. We have one of the best defense, if not the best defense in the league. But I don't know if that directly translates to – I don't know if that directly translates that. Because you're getting a card and you're just going out there just being free. Like it's a total different – it's a total different thing.
Shedeur,
But also you do the speed and all that stuff, it's similar. But, like if a regular season game and what people say like a playoff game in a Super Bowl is a little bit faster. So whether it's in practice and in the game, it's going to be like a tenth faster, So.
Shedeur, you'll now be the 42nd starting quarterback since the Browns came back.
Hey, that's a good number.
This
That's
obviously
ironic.
been a
That's crazy.
franchise that has been starved for a franchise QB. What would be your message to the fans kind of going into this game as you kind of start, your NFL career really for the first time starting?
Well, I know our fans have hope, and I'm the one that What'd you say? Yeah. For instance, I know our fans have a lot of expectations and hope, and I would be doing a disservice to myself and disservice to the organization if I didn't feel like I am the guy. I did everything I need to. I'm doing everything I need to prepare to be the best version of myself as possible. With the circumstances, everything got to be sped up, and that's great. I like pressure in life. I'm just excited for everything. So, I feel like I'm the guy. I know I'm the guy, but, you just have to be able to see. The game got to speak.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate y'all.